It's November 11th, 2022. And if you're on Twitter, if you're on the news, it seems like the tech world is completely freaking out. FTX is bankrupt. There's this run on crypto. Things could not get worse. Facebook laid off 11,000 people. Twitter fired half its staff. It's doom and gloom. And for most of us, we forget as human beings that we live in these cycles. And I want to say two things to remember here. First is take a deep breath. Everyone is freaking, and this is part of the economic cycle that we live in. And second, this is an amazing time to be a venture investor and an amazing time to be a venture founder. Why do I say that? Well, in September of 2020, September of 2021, I published an article. This was during the very ebullient times when valuations were through the roof, deals were getting done in hours. There was just this immense pressure. And I said, hey, founders, whether it's 5 months from now or 5 years from now, you need to run profitable businesses that have long runway, that have great unit economics, that really create a lot of value and have defensibility and all the good stuff that you need to run a business. Think about how public markets will value you at scale and focus on the fundamentals. And that message was really anathema at that time. It was sort of this ebullient stages, nothing could go wrong with startups. And now the world on this other end of the cycle has completely flipped. If you're watching or reading Hacker News, everything's about profitable founders say this, or here's what the most sort of boring SaaS companies are doing. So the pendulum is completely switched. And we live in a world where the pendulum just goes up and down. And so what you want to do is really be the cool, calm, and collected person that says, okay, everyone else is freaking out right now. If you're a venture investor, maybe you're on a board and you're freaking out. Maybe your LPs are calling and having emergency meetings. I'm sure that's happening at many firms that invested in FTX. And you want to be doing the opposite, which is double down on investing. And if you're a founder, what a beautiful time to run a startup. First off, there's going to be less bullshit founders out there that are sort of not working in Wall Street or a hedge fund because tech is cool. So you're going to have less opportunistic bro-y founders out there, less of these kind of companies. And then also from a personal level, the amount of growth you have, the potential is amazing. If you've listened to David Goggins or folks like that, lean into the challenge. You are going to grow so much stronger than someone sitting on the sidelines, someone critiquing from Twitter, someone just listening to pitch decks all day and shooting errors or sort of issues at founders. That's easy and that's comfortable, and you're going to get fat and not grow doing that. So this is an amazing time, and I recommend first, everyone take a deep breath. Remember, we live in a free market system where there's ups and downs, and you want to be just even keel through both of those. Just get back to work and keep building. So I will link to the article that I published actually 5 months before things really turned for the worse, when things were so ebullient before everyone jumped the other way. So I'll publish a link to that as well. And whoever needed to hear this message, I hope it got to you today. And remember, things will get better. Just keep focusing on building your core business, talking to customers, and just getting after it. Have a wonderful day.